guys, Pet Lover 786 back, and I don't know if you know this already, but I got pet fish. I got this like a month ago. I've been trying to make a video on this, but I've been too busy and everything. I did do a video of Armand, that's my fish's name, on a live stream video, but it wasn't that good of a call. It wasn't the best quality, of course. So I decided to show you. And if you would want to see it, I would not really recommend you to. But you just have to like look at all my videos that I've made, and it's gonna be there. So yeah, he's a betta fish. It's a male because you can tell it has all these like hairy, strandy stuff at the back around him. Females don't have that. So I'm gonna show you all the supplies that you need for him or her or whatever. So let me take this out now. So of course, food, and I will get to the rest of these later. Okay. So as you can see, these are all the things that you need for it. This is just food. It's just regular food, like betta fish food. So yeah, this has like all the nutrition it needs, so you don't need to give it any more stuff, like no vitamins or anything. And do not feed them vitamins, please, unless like you go to a vet if it's like sick or something and they say, then you should, but don't feed them unnecessary things because they don't need it. And then when you're cleaning out their tank, you will need these stuff. So I'm going to go with this first. So this is just the net. This is what you get your fish with. So first, let me go step by step on how to clean it. So you first take out the plant decoration. Gently and carefully make sure that you don't hit your pet fish or that it's not getting like pushed to the side or anything. And then you take the fish out with this net. Some bowls it won't fit. Mine is kind of a tight squeeze, so you have to be really careful. But before you take out the fish with this net, you want to make sure that you have a bowl ready, and this should be filled with water, not too much, because if it is, it will be able to just like slide out basically. So you want it like up to like here-ish, not here, like here. Also, you want to make sure that it's like enough, so it's not like just being like at the bottom of it. You want it to swim around, be natural. Because if it doesn't, that means there's not enough water. Do not put too much water. Do not put too little water. So just enough. And also do not, if you have a bigger one, I would recommend you to use that one, because it would have more space and everything. And do not put the plant decoration in here. I would not recommend you to, especially if it's a small one, like if you have a small one like mine, because it will just take all the space and it won't be able to move around. So then, after you fill up this with water, you take out your fish gently and carefully. Then you let it out like that. Of course, you need 2 hands, but I'm using my iPad to record this, so yeah. And then next is, so then you take the bowl, which has the water, no plant decoration, and no fish. You like slide it / carry it to the sink. You pour out as much as you can till you get to the gravel, which, if you don't know already, are these rocks at the bottom. And then you take this, you like flip over your bowl, and as you can see, you want like a big one. You want one of these big ones so you can go over it like nicely, like it's bigger than it. And also you want it to be like small, like the net has to be like small, like gaps have to be small, so none of the gravel gets out. So yeah, that's what you do. And then once you're done with that, you just wash the gravel. You just have all the gravel in here now. Let me just put down. Okay, so you have all the gravel in here, right? Have it all in here. Just rinse it out. Put your hands, like make sure that there's nothing, no poop, no food, no anything. And once you're done with that, like you want the water running on the rocks, and then you just like do this with your hands. And then once you're done, then you gently take a handful of rocks. Of course, there's no fish, there's no plant, there's no water. There's nothing basically in here. It's just a bowl. And then you just like take a handful of gravel and you gently put it in here. And Juan's like, what's happening? And he sees all these things like last time and he's like, no, not again. I'm so sorry, Juan. Okay. So yeah, you take a handful and gently put it in there. Do not like make them bounce, otherwise they will like splatter everywhere. Like they're gonna like fly out of the bowl and they're gonna land on the floor or wherever you're doing it. And then once you're done putting all of them, so for visual, it would just be a bowl, no water, no plant, and no fish. It would just be the rocks or the gravel. You just want to fill up the bowl halfway, around this much, with water. And before you do that, you want to put in after you do that, you want to put in the plant. Then once you're done, your fish is still in this bowl. And then you just want to take this and you just want to scoop out your fish with some water, of course. Make sure that you don't like hurt it while you're doing it. Do it gently, and then you just want to like plop it in as softly as possible to make sure that it doesn't like jump or it doesn't get hurt or anything, because it's going to be very painful. And then the fish is in there now, the plant is in there, and the gravel is there, and there's half amount of water. And then you can just fill this up with water. There's no fish in here now, there's just like water. You need to use clean water first, and then you can like use that water. You can put it in already, so you have some more water now. It should be about like up till here, and you keep on doing that until it's like up till here. As you can see, my water level has decreased a little bit because water evaporates in the heat. So yeah, it's a bit less. How I measure it is that like, yeah, I'm gonna put it down. So this much should be this much. So yeah, it's a bit less, as you can see. So I need to add a bit more so it's enough. So yeah, that is how you clean it up. Sorry guys. If you have any questions, I was just trying to explain it to you quickly and like as well as I could, not to waste your time. So yeah, if you have any questions, then you can just like ask them in the description now. Hello, and I will now talk about the food, how much you feed it. Okay, so as you can see, these are like tiny little dots. Let me open it up for you to see. It's like this. So you just want like 4 to 5 of these per night. And what I like to do is I like to feed him one at a time, because whenever he eats, he jumps at the food, and like if you put all of the food up there already, then they're all gonna fall to the bottom and he won't know where they are until he's like at the bottom, then still hungry, and he's like, oh, food, and then he has to like dig through the gravel to get them. So I like to do it one at a time, so if it does fall, he can follow one at he can follow it, and then he comes back up because he's still hungry. I feed him another one. He after like one or so, he gets like used to it and he like eats it. Then he doesn't jump at it because you know, yeah. And also a big major tip is never to put two bettas together. If you want two bettas, you can put it in a separate bowl farther away from it. Do not put it side by side, or do not get one bowl and put a division in the middle, because that will decrease in the amount of space. You should have a good sized bowl so your betta can move around. But in the pet stores that you get them in like a tiny little container, like plastic container with a little water. So as you can see, mine is like huge compared to one of those tiny ones. Like this is the like bottom of it, and this like the top basically. And they fill up the water up till here, so it has like this much space to move around, and this like much. Like if you connect the circle. So yeah, this is a big improvement, right, Arman? So if you don't know already, Arman in the Indian language, in Hindi means wish, and I've always wished for a pet. So yeah, I didn't know that until one of my like aunts told me, and then I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. So yeah, I hope you like this video. I've been wanting to make a video of him, but as I said before, I was too busy and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, bye. Sorry guys, I totally forgot to show you what a female betta fish look like. So here's the picture.